Hey guys, it's Stannis here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about credit cards, but more specifically for the military. These credit cards have really high annual fees, $300 to $600, but since we're in the military, they're going to get waived for us, at least some of the cards I talk about, and plus one bonus one. Before starting this video, I want to give a quick disclaimer. If you guys are not good with your money, don't get these credit cards, just stick to a debit card. I wouldn't want you guys getting into further debt and just paying off interest. Don't want that. These cards are, the way I use these cards, they're meant to like increase your spending pretty much and just get free stuff just for being in the military. Like a quick little benefit pretty much. That's it. Also keep in mind some of these credit cards, to hit the bonus, you're going to have to spend a certain amount of money in the allotted time. If you're not able to hit the spend in a lot of time, then I recommend you either wait until you know you're going to spend a lot of money on a vacation, or you're buying a lot of stuff because you're moving out or something, and then get a credit card then, so you know for sure you're going to be able to hit the spend. But even if you're not going to hit the spend, you're still able to get all these benefits. It's just better off because you'll be able to save these points and you could use it for a flight later on or hotels later on. Really whatever you want. It just depends on what you decide. Okay, let's get right into the video. The first three cards I want to mention, these are great cards. I have all three of them, but the bonus card I do not have, and I'll tell you why later on in the video. So stay tuned. Every military member should get, first off the bat, is the American Express Platinum card, usually because it carries the highest bonus. It says 80K for me right now, but this might not be true for you. It might have something higher. And hey, if you know somebody who has this card, I recommend you asking them for the referral bonus, or you could take one from me. But yeah, let's look into some of the benefits. First of all, annual fee, $695, ridiculous. Don't worry, guys, you don't have to pay for that. It says you can unlock around $1,500 in benefits. So me personally, I do not achieve $1,500 in value, but that's just because I only use the certain amount of stuff that I use for, like, makes a lot of value for me. You get a lot of points off flights and hotels. Haven't really used that much. $200 hotel credit. Some of these hotels can be quite expensive, but if you're willing to go a little bit expensive on a hotel, then you can save $200. 200 airline fee credit on qualifying airlines and incidents. So this is not for the airline ticket itself, but more for like charges like bags. I do have the Walmart credit. I do go to Walmart and stuff. Haven't found too much value in that, but I do use it. This $240 digital entertainment credit, I use this every month ever since it came out. I currently use what's called the Audible feature, so I think it's worthwhile. Pretty much just read a lot of finance books and self-help books. I feel like I've made more than $240 value in that one for sure. But if you're not into reading books or anything like that, then you do have Disney Bundle, Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN, Peacock, New York Times. Yeah, pretty much. It's for like Disney Plus especially. Anybody can use that. That's pretty much free there. And then the Uber Cash credit. I use this every month for sure. It's $15 Uber Cash, Uber Eats, and orders with Uber in the U.S. each month, plus a bonus $20 in December. It's about to be December, about to get that $20. Be pretty happy about that. Yeah, that's really easy to use. It's either Uber Eats or Ubers, but I feel like Uber Eats, I just use the pickup method. It's very easy to use. If you have Equinox membership, then you could use that. $300 off of the yearly subscription. Yeah. See what else we have. There's a Clear credit, and then there's a Global Pass. I don't have Clear, but I do use Global. Oh, also for shops, Saks Fifth clothing. Every 6 months you get $50. I usually just go on the website and just buy less than 50. Whatever is less than 50, try to find a decent shirt. I've gotten multiple decent shirts in the past. I can continue to do that. It's a nice little bonus. Let's see what else we got. That's about it for Amex Platinum, but they also give a lot of points for flying in hotels. So when I do eventually go on flights and hotels, I will be using that. All right, let's go look into our second card, which is the Chase Sapphire Reserve, right? So this card is also pretty expensive, but this is probably around. So the Chase Reserve comes out in $550, but once again, since you're in the military, you don't have to pay for it, which is dope. Get a bunch of points here and there. Doesn't really beat the platinum, but this card, regardless, is still good. And one of the bigger things about the Chase Reserve is just by having this card yearly, you're going to get $300 in annual travel credit. Just by this itself, you don't even have to spend anything on the card. You're just going to get $300 annual travel credit, which is wonderful. I've used it before. But, yeah, great offer right there. Also, another credit I use is a DoorDash credit, which is $5 a month. I usually like to stack it. It stacks up to $15. Then it doesn't stack up anymore. But yeah, $5 a month in DoorDash, which is pretty decent. And then Instacart benefit. You also get a yearly membership. Yeah, which is pretty dope. But that $300 credit is definitely the bigger bonus of this card for sure. This is the Amex Gold. This is a little bit less flashy than the Amex Platinum and Chase Sapphire. The Chase Reserve, but it's still a pretty decent card, especially if you're in the military. Once again, it's a free card if you're in the military, waiving the annual fee. You pretty much get $120 Uber cash on gold, which I use every single month. Pretty easy to use. Once again, you get $10 added, and you also get a dining credit. So what I use for dining credit, I usually use Grubhub, which is pretty much, it's similar to Uber Eats. So I just pretty much order out food. Or you can just use the Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, or Wine.com. Any of these restaurants here. You just see. You get some points. Oh, the points are actually pretty decent too. You get 4x on takeout. So usually when I'm eating out, which is usually takeout, I'll just use my gold card. Don't really have too much use for my platinum card in normal everyday expenses, but the gold card's pretty good with that. Chase Sapphire Reserve is also not that great, but I do use it for gas. That's about it for this. And also one more card, the Capital One Venture X card, right? So this is a pretty good card too, but you got to keep in mind, if you weren't previously acquainted with Capital One 8 months prior to joining the military, then you're not able to get the annual fee waived off, right? So that's why I don't have this card, but if I didn't know about this, I possibly would have gotten a card or something from Capital One to get this benefit pretty much, right? So this is a $395 credit card annually, but gives you $300 annual travel credit, similar to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. But since I didn't have an account previously with them, I'm not going to get this card. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright guys, I hope this helped. Keep in mind, use these credit cards for your advantage. Don't pay any more than you have to for these cards, right? Every single month, pay off your total balances. You don't want to keep a balance on your credit cards. You don't want to pay interest. Every single time you pay interest on these credit cards, you're going to be paying off the lender's money. You don't want to do that, right? You just want to take advantage, pretty much. Use the benefit of these cards for free, pretty much. Just get the bonuses and be out of there. Alright guys, peace. If you guys did happen to enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe, send to other military members or other personnel. These cards are also pretty decent for personnel in the civilian life, but once again, you're going to have to deal with the annual fee. But if you do happen to use all the credits, then it does match out to around the annual fee, so it might be worth it, depending on how much money you make, right? But yeah, just if you want to get one of these credit cards, you could either use my link in the description, go to the website, or just go to one of your friends and ask them for the link. It doesn't really matter, but hope you guys have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving.